Your relationship or marriage is not great until you've gone through something and you've bounced back from it in a healthy, positive, constructive way. What gets so many people caught up in wondering where we went wrong and I just want the relationship to be so perfect like it used to be, and we were great until dot dot dot, right? Until this stuff started happening, until the situation came about. Recognize that your relationship was not great. It just hadn't faced any challenges or any bumps in the road to throw it off track. You can have a great relationship with anyone out there if you don't face any challenges together. If they never do anything you don't like, or you don't do anything they don't like, or you don't run into any roadblocks to challenges on how do we get around this, yeah, your relationship can be amazing. But the problem with that is that sets the bar too low. And that means you can have an amazing relationship with anyone as long as no one's pressing anyone's buttons. But this is exactly the way that people are in relationships to where they're actually not happy, but they're not speaking up and speaking their truth to their partner. Their partner thinks that things are great and amazing until they're not, until finally the other person snaps or something, right? And everything hits the fan. So you can't be sure that your relationship actually is great till you go through a pain point, some block in the road. And it doesn't always have to be something where one of you guys has done something to offend the other person or caused an issue. Maybe there's an issue that came up for you guys to face together and it's challenging your teamwork ability. Whatever the case is, until you've gone through something that requires you guys to pull together, communicate effectively, understand what each other needs in it, and nurture each other through it to get on the other side with a solution to move past it in a positive way that feels healthy, to where you guys both feel good as a result moving forward, feel confident about the relationship and still feel secure and certain in the relationship. That's when your relationship has reached a space where it's touching on those great type of titles and labels. So I need you to begin asking yourself, have I and my partner actually gone through something to where we had to really test our grit and our ability to pull together and work through situations constructively in a way that we both walked away feeling good about, that was healthy for us and growth oriented? Have we done that yet? To where we've learned our framework for how we handle conflict. How do we resolve it? Where's our communication styles to make sure we actually do that in a way that is productive for both of us and not something that's going to destroy the relationship down the road or tear the foundation apart so we wind up divorcing or breaking up and walking away from the whole situation? And if the answer is no, I want you to ask yourself, why is it no? Is because we genuinely both have been just loving each other so much and we just been fitting so well that no challenges come up? Or may one of us not be living in our truths, right? What kind of questions, what kind of conversation can I bring to my partner to try to bring this to the forefront and see, hey, are we really locked in solid the way we should be? Or have we just not met a roadblock because one of us is not living in a full transparency? One of us is just kind of saying, you know what, I love them already so much. These little small things I don't like so much. It's okay, I'll just let it go, until it becomes a problem that festers and then you wind up having a blow up, right? Are we both living in our truth genuinely? And then when you sit down and have conversations to see if you are, then if there is no issue at hand, talk through how we would like to navigate conflict situations. How do we want to address them? How would you like to be spoken to whenever this is happening, right? What works best for you? Here's what I need. This way you can get a framework together before you're actually in the middle of it, so you're more productive when it actually happens in real time because you have some reference point. You might not be great at it because, emotions run high sometimes, but at least you'll approach that situation with way more confidence and a little bit of a preset on how to come in to be more productive than you would be if you don't get clear on these things ahead of time. Because when you don't get clear on things ahead of time, that's how things become a catastrophe and things blow up bigger than they're supposed to be. And it might ruin things where it didn't have to happen in the first place. And building that kind of framework is something you and your partner want to do to make sure you guys don't run into issues that might ruin things. Or if you're having issues that may ruin things, you want to figure out, how do we build a framework to work through it constructively to feel good about the certainty in the relationship? DM me coaching and we will get to work. Let's get it.